I don't do this without being under his protection. And so he finally connects with me and says, why do these priests keep asking for you? I said, I was doing the deliverance for the diocese, but when Bishop Shobi died, I no longer had the authority. So it's up to you. He said, are you the exorcist? I said, no. He didn't want any particular priest to be an exorcist. He thought it was too big a burden. And he says, I don't know, I kind of feel like you're fighting with your hands tied behind your back. Like, I think you should become the exorcist. So he sends me to Rome, and I get trained, and then I come back and begin as the exorcist.
What does that training consist of?
It's intense. It's like...
how does it start? I mean, is there an introduction? Welcome to exorcism school?
Yeah, it was for like 2 weeks, 6 days a week, 7 in the morning to 7 at night.
What is the introduction? What do they say?
Well, this is kind of going to be the syllabus and protocol for what we're going to go into. There's probably about 6 or 7 different fields, biblical, practicums, the devil in Hollywood, the devil in media, the devil, Harry Potter had its own class.
Harry Potter?
Oh, yeah. So you get finished up. They pair you with a mentor who's been doing this a while, and my mentor was in Indianapolis. And so I met with him on a kind of regular basis, and he took me through some of his cases, and I watched him do actual exorcisms, and then, eventually you get your first case that you do it. And I'll never forget it. It was in Murfreesboro.
Hold on. Before we get there, how long is the school?
It's like 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
It's intense. They put it like 2 months into 2 weeks.
Is it book work? Is it practical?
It's everything. Yeah, we actually have case studies of actual exorcisms that have been performed. What happened? What you should do? What you shouldn't do. That class was the best class. Don't do this. So if the victim vomits up anything, including it could be vomit, it could be small frogs, it could be nails, do not touch them. They're cursed objects until you liberate the objects from the demons and the curses, and then you can clean them up. I'm like, I'm not touching anybody's vomit, period. I don't care if you're a demon possessed or not. Like, that's not my thing. I'd be like, can someone come in and help me clean this up? But then knowing that this could actually, you touch it and then suddenly you're covered in boils. Like, it's a whole level of care and attention to dealing with possessed objects.
Do they talk about how it happens?
How does one get possessed?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, of course. 100%. And the 2 biggest ways are dabbling in the occult and...
What does that mean?
Playing with demonic things, Ouija boards, going to a psychic, tarot cards, or actual occult worship of the devil. Those are pretty much immediate open doors that you're going to have demons come right in.
Psychics are demonic.
Yeah, they're not channeling your dead relatives. So right now, we have at least 3 guardian angels in the room. There's also probably demons in this room, and they're listening, and they hear every bit of what we're saying. Excuse me. And when somebody says, well, the psychic told me my mother shared this with me when I was 10, and nobody ever knew that but us. So it has to be my mom, except for the demons in the room who also heard it. And now they're impersonating your mother. If your mother's in heaven, she's having a good day. She doesn't want to come back and visit you, as much as mothers love their children. If she's in purgatory, she needs our prayers to get her moved into heaven.